Tom Ford said we got a new oud fragrance and it's for the girls and maybe the guys. So let's go ahead and talk about it. What's up, y'all? My name is Abby, and on this channel, we do all things beauty, fragrance, makeup, skincare, hair, and lifestyle. If that sounds like something that you're definitely interested in, go ahead and grab a seat, grab a drink, and let's get right into this video. All right, you guys, as you guys can see, we have a new fragrance from Tom Ford. This was sent to me. I'm on Tom Ford's PR list, so they don't really require me to review fragrances. I've never really sat down and had a conversation with Tom Ford. So I'm just on their PR list. My thoughts are my thoughts. So we're going to smell the new fragrance from Tom Ford. I don't know how long it's been out for, and I didn't even know that there was going to be a new one because they just came out with a Black Orchid Reserve, and that one I didn't even get the chance to really do a review on it because my husband just took it and sprayed it on and worn that thing. But I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and talk about this one. This is from the Private Blend. And if you want to know if it's worth the price, then this is the video for you. I'm not holding back. If it smells bad, it smells bad. If it's good, it's good. You guys know I'm a Tom Ford fan, but there's some fragrances that I just can't get jiggy with. And if this is one of them, I'll let you guys know. And being that it is a private collection, y'all know we got to keep it real because the private collection prices are out of this world. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's in the bag. So whenever I get a PR bag, a PR from Tom Ford, it always comes in a box and then it comes right in this bag. I get a nice little card that says Tom Ford Medium when you buy it. It's not gonna say that. And then it says Tom Ford Oud Voyager, okay? And then I get the fragrance and this is it. This is going to be a first impressions. I haven't seen it in stores. I didn't smell this. I didn't know it was coming out. Like I said earlier, I opened up my PR boxes and then I seen this and I was just like, okay, so usually I would open it up in a reel or I'll let my husband open it up, but I wanted to open this up and let you guys know if it's worth the dimes, if it's worth the pennies, and are you going to want to have this in your collection? So without further ado, let's get right into it. So let me go ahead and open it first, and then we can get into the description of the fragrance. But from just looking at this card, it's looking like it's a good one. It's looking like it's feminine. It's looking like it's for the girls. It's looking like it's one that we might like just off of this beautiful picture. That looked like it's a peony and oud. So yeah, but okay, let's go ahead and open this up. Okay, oh, it's a see-through packaging. So, this is a 50 ml. It's purple, so it's definitely giving feminine vibes. But you guys know that Tom Ford is a unisex brand. They don't really categorize fragrances for women and for men. Each one is for men and for women. So yeah, but let's take a moment for the packaging. It's purple with silver accents. As you guys can see, the Tom Ford name or logo is on the top. And this is the 50 ml packaging. So you already know like the 100 ml bottle is going to be more larger and more, I have more of the 50 mls because I feel like with Tom Ford fragrances, you only need 50 ml. So let's get right into it. So Tom Ford Beauty. So Tom Ford Oud Voyager, experience a journey through time where past, present, and future unite ancient oud with a futuristic floral. Tom Ford Oud Voyager is a private blend scent odyssey that perfumes the exclusive floral oud tridesolate, a bespoke creation that uniquely crafts ignamic oud with two stellar florals, geranium and living red peony accord. Okay, that was a mouthful to say the least. So let's go ahead and go on Fragrantica to see what the notes are because it technically just told us that the main notes are geranium and peony. So let's see what it's giving. So at the top you have geranium, pink pepper, and citrus. In the mid you have red peony, cardamom, and saffron. Then in the base you have cypriol, patchouli, vetiver, and musk. Ooh, okay. So just off the notes, because I didn't read up on this, I didn't look at any other videos or any notes, but just off the notes is geranium is more soapy and feminine. Peony is also a fresh, clean, water-like floral, but it's red. So I'm not sure if that's more of a matured, because most of the other peonies that I've tried are pink. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna get from this. This is pink, but it says red peony. It looks pink though. And then at the base, you have the oud, and then you have cypriol and musk. And then you also have vetiver and patchouli. So that's a very exotic base. I'm really excited. Just from the notes alone, I can tell it's not gonna be one that everyone can smell, but you guys know Tom Ford, when it comes to notes and the actual fragrance, sometimes they're way off and sometimes they match. So let's go ahead and see what it's giving. Of course, if you're new here, I always smell the fragrance, first impressions, tell you where I would wear it, paint a picture if it's giving those vibes, and then I'll tell you if I can tell that it's gonna last long and if it's worth the price tag. Let's go ahead and see what the price tag is before we continue. Let me see if it's sold at Sephora, because then it's gonna be easier because I actually have the app. Oud Voyager. Okay, so it's not on at Sephora. Oud Voyage by Tom Ford. Okay, so you can find it at Macy's, the 50 ml for $300 and then the 1 ounce for $195. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray it on because you guys already know this. It's not a surprise. Tom Ford went up on their prices, so you're just gonna have to take it how it is. I really like the purple with the silver accents because me personally, I would have done gold, but the silver actually looks nice. So kudos on that. All right, boom. I'm counting my sprays with Tom Ford because that's $300. Oh, I'm smelling it. Oh, okay. Definitely have Tom Ford DNA. The oud is very woody. It's not like a super intense oud, but the oud is there. Okay, so, and I'm getting that peony. Like peony for me is like almost like a watered, like aquatic type of floral. And that's the vibes I'm getting. Okay, a man and a woman could wear this. This is not a safe blonde buy. I could just tell you guys off rip, I like it. It's not a love at first sniff at all. It's one that I feel like I would have to put on skin to really know if I'm gonna like it. But it kind of definitely smells like the oud. You can tell there's a similarity in all the ouds that he uses. And I can tell that he sources oud from a specific place. Like for example, if he gets his oud from Dubai, like every one of his fragrances have that same oud vibe, which I'm not mad at because of course, consistency is key, right? So this oud is very much, so if you like oud satin oud and you see how smooth that oud is, it's well done, it's very fine. This one smells like wood, like oud wood. Like it smells like if you were to go outside and you're in the wilderness, that type of oud, like fresh off of the tree bark or whatever, however oud is done. But like that, there's this freshness, like the geranium is giving like a soapy vibe. Yeah, I would have to put this on skin, but from what I am seeing right now, from what I'm getting, so this is not a safe blonde buy as well. Oh my gosh. So as it dries down, I'm getting more of that geranium and that peony. The musk is there, like the musk is very subtle. I'm not getting like a heavy patchouli. I do get an earthy vibe, so maybe that's what the patchouli and the vetiver is doing, but that's in the background. It's not like a head front fragrance. I like the fact that they put oud in the name because it is a forward oud fragrance. You can smell it throughout the entire fragrance as it dries down on the paper. I'm starting to like the dry down way more than the opening, I will say, because the dry down, I'm getting more of a, not me like in my element, but y'all can see, but I'm getting more of a well-balanced geranium and oud, but it does become like a heavy geranium and oud scent, which I'm not mad at all. It's feminine. And the reason why I say it's feminine is because of that geranium. It's something that I can see my husband picking up and wearing, and I would never in a million years think that, oh my gosh, she's wearing a feminine fragrance. But when we're comparing this to the other Tom Ford fragrances, this is leaning a little bit more feminine than most. But it's like the perfect balance, well, the perfect medium between feminine and unisex at the same time. That's what I love about fragrances. Like, it's just like a brain, brain fuck. Like, I love that about fragrances. Okay, does this smell like it's going to last? It's giving that it's going to give at least 5 hours on the skin. And if you overspray it, you can push it to 8. Because of that oud and patchouli and vetiver, I feel like those are really strong notes. It's gonna be hard for those fragrance notes not to last. When you first spray it, it's more like a oud and peony. Think of like a oud chip they submerge in water, and that water was like a floral water. Like think of like you had a rose in there, you had jasmines, and you had peony in there that's been marinating with a sprinkle of pink pepper. Like the pink pepper gives like this little spice kick to it. It's really nice. Definitely you have to let it dry down, because as it's drying down on this paper, it is becoming more and more pleasant. First spray was just like, okay, oud. But as it dries down, it's giving more like a oud floral. Like the oud is toned down and the florals start to come up. And I like that. Like I said, this is definitely for that girl that's a little edgy, like a clean white shirt with beautiful jeans, a little heel, or some heeled boots and a leather jacket. That's what it's giving. Or it's giving a boss babe, someone that's going into the office in a suit, or, you know, warm about this fragrance at all. It is definitely perfect for the fall time, and I'm seeing why it is released right now, or at least during this time of year, because it's giving fall vibes. It's giving crisp fall morning. You're going out to do fall festivities, and you know, you're doing fall festivities and you are planning to be out all day. I like it. I think that this kind of reminds me of the Rose Exposed in a sense. And I have Rose Exposed right here, the floral part. I'm gonna go ahead and spray that just to see what the difference are, because the vibes that Rose Exposed is giving me, no, it's not. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes when you smell fragrances, you might think that it reminds you of something else. And then when you spray that something else, you're like, oh no, wait, no, it's its own. And I feel like it's that floral aspect that I'm getting from this, which made me think that it smells like Rose Exposed. But now that I'm smelling Rose Exposed, I think that Oud Voyager is way more pleasant than Rose Exposed. Rose Exposed have a heavy leather. So if you like Rose Exposed, you might really enjoy Oud Voyager. Now that I'm smelling them side by side, if I was in store and I had to pick between these two, I would pick Oud Voyager. You see, that's crazy, because when I first smelled this, y'all see my face, I was just like, okay. But now that I'm spraying it aside by Rose Exposed, that I really like, and y'all know I like a good leather fragrance, so keep that in mind, and a rose. If I had to choose, I would go with Voyager. Is way more feminine and way more pretty. And as I smell it, I'm getting that sexy saffron. This is not linear at all. You have to let this marinate. You have to let it, not marinate as in sit down and wait for it to get stronger, but on the skin, it goes into different facets. So when you first spray it on, you're getting that geranium and that oud, but the oud is definitely present. But once it starts to dry down, you're getting more of that geranium and the oud, and then the pink pepper. But now as it dries down completely, I'm getting an overload of geranium, saffron, and oud. The oud is looking like it's slowly stepping back, but it's still there. I really like this. Okay, so who would wear this? Like I said, that cool girl vibe. If you like anything that's fresh and clean, you would like this, because it does give off like a fresh woody scent vibe, which I like. The geranium is not super soapy, but it does give off those soapy, clean water like vibes mixed with that peony. It's beautiful. This is something that I can honestly see a man wearing as well. That saffron note is a really good kick. It's beautiful with that vetiver patchouli. I think that it's a perfect balance between feminine and masculine, which makes it unisex. Giving that this one to me, I felt like it leaned more feminine. Smelling it side by side, this is definitely 10 times more feminine than this. I like it. All right, let me paint a picture of where I would wear this to. Think of the fall time transitioning to winter. You're in the streets of New York, you're with your man, and he decides to pull this up. He's wearing beautiful biker boots, or like those Prada boots, wearing all black with a touch of gray and maybe like a white t-shirt under, with a nice beautiful gray scarf, black leather jacket, beautiful skinny jeans, or it could be like straight jeans with some boots. And he wears this, you guys go shopping. It's not too sunny outside. It's a little gloomy, cloudy, no rain in the forecast. It's about 70 degrees, the high, and the low is about 50. This is the vibes that this is getting, but it can be worn to a black tie event because it is the private collection, and private collections are more sophisticated. With that being said, if you have a CEO boss, he's coming into the office, board meetings and stuff like that, I can see him wearing this. As far as the girl, same thing. You're more of a cool girl vibe. You're more of that girl that, you know, sprinkled with other things. you will really like this fragrance. I will highly recommend you guys test it out because first initial spray, I sprayed it on and I smelled it. I was like, okay, this is okay. Tom Ford vibes. But comparing it to Rose Exposed just gave me a whole different vibe. I could see myself wearing this on a, shopping date with my husband, and I just want to quickly go. We're going to spend the whole day shopping, running errands in the fall time where we're wearing jackets. This is that vibe. I actually really like it. And as it dries down, it's becoming more and more, there you go, this is it. It's becoming more and more sexier, and I love that touch of saffron. Really nice. Do I think it's worth the price? No, I don't think so. I think it's a little ridiculous for $300, but I do respect the brand and I respect the juice. And whenever Tom Ford comes out with something, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't smell like anything else. I've never smelled anything that Tom Ford has made that smells like anything else. Actually, I've smelled other brands that's copied off of Tom Ford. So when it comes to that, yeah, it is definitely worth the price tag. But when it comes to the scent profile, do I think it's worth the price tag? I feel like I would have put it down. I would have made this one $195 and then the 1 ounce $150. $300, pushing it just a little bit, but I do respect the brand's, motive behind the price. I respect the price, put a price on your work. I understand. I highly recommend for you to try it. I really hope you watch this video before you went out and bought this. I don't think it's a blind buy worthy fragrance, but if you like oud, definitely go ahead and get it. Okay, but if you're new and you wanted to look for a new oud fragrance, or you're new to oud, don't blind buy this. Go into Macy's, go into Dillard's, go into Neiman's, Nordstrom, wherever they have this available. Test it on your skin, spray it on, and walk away. I can't wait to wear this on my skin. Today I'm not spraying anything because I'm with a baby boy today by myself, so I'm only going to spray them on the papers. And there you guys have it. That was my first impressions / mini review on the new Tom Ford Oud Voyager. Are you thinking about getting this? Are you thinking about adding it to your collection? Let's talk about it. I will have it linked down in the description box below for the girls and guys that are not scared to blind buy. If you liked it and smelled it in the store and you still want to come and support me, I'll have it linked down for you as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button, hype this video, and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. All right, you guys, until we see each other again, please, please, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances. Bye, cherry bombs.